All right, so today we're going to be installing this Boss Audio sound system into the 92 F150. Now, I originally bought this probably sometime in January, February, and I bought it because the Talon, which I was driving as my beater at the time, didn't have a stereo at all. And so my plan was always to use it in the Talon and then install it into this truck. Now, what I really like about the stereo is that you can see here, it fits into a single DIN slot, but it's a double DIN size, and so it'll squeeze in nicely into the truck, and then we can adjust it, and I think it will make the truck look a lot more modern. You know, I don't need to cut anything to make a double DIN fit, so I really like that. Also has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, which I've tested, verified, works great. No CD. It does have output for the backup camera, which I will wire as well. And so I picked this guy up at Visions when it was on sale. I can't remember exactly what I paid, but it was really affordable for what you get. The other thing is with this backup camera, so Visions sell these backup cameras for the Boss Audio system for about $100. I found this one on Amazon for, I think it was about 35 bucks, and I'll link that in the description as well. Let's get started. So here's the old stereo that, oh no, this is the unit. So this is what it looks like. It's a single DIN, fits into the double DIN, or it gives you a double DIN output with this massive, what size is the screen? It's like 10 inches or something. That's 10.1 touchscreen deck. And, oh, she's dirty. Good times in the Talon, I guess. Bam, that's gonna be sweet. Here's the wiring harnesses, instruction manual, the mount for the stereo. I believe this was for the Talon. Yeah, this is for the other stereo that I had in the Talon before. This old guy. Got some hardware. Got another little mount plate, and then we have our hands-free mic, and then this doesn't come with one of these either. This is just to charge the phone. So that's what it comes with. I think we're ready to start putting this together. All right, so we got the wiring, and we got the connectors that will wire into the truck. All right, so here's our wiring harness. And again, what's left is front camera power, don't need. We got remote output, don't need. The parking brake, I found out that's so you can't fuck with stereo while you're driving. So we're not gonna hook that up. And then we got our reverse input. All right, that looks good. I think our harness is all souped up. So my camera died, so hope audio is okay. Switching to the phone. So to wire up the backup camera, we have the reverse input from the stereo, and that connects with this red wire on for the reverse camera video, and that cord runs all the way to the back. So then you have that wire here that runs all the way back for the reverse camera, and we want to run this to the black and red wire, which is our power. And so I T-clamp that. So that guy gets T-clamped. And then there's another cable, this guy here, and that gets T-clamped to the ground, which is this guy. And then we also T-clamp it to the power for the reverse camera. And then that guy, so this guy plugs in with this one, which is the camera. So the camera has this red and yellow cable. So this yellow one plugs in here again, which is the T-clamp for power, and runs back to the deck for the video. And then this red one is really for the power supply to power the camera, which is this harness. And this harness again is T-clamped to the ground and to the power on the actual reverse light. So we plug that guy together, like so, plug those together, and that is how you wire everything up. So now we're gonna go back into the truck, and I got everything plugged in, and we're going to just mount it and see how it all works. So here it is all installed. So we'll just give it some power. And I ended up routing, so I tried, there's a USB plug here that I was planning on having an Apple CarPlay and a charging port come through here. The issue is the Apple CarPlay won't be supported if it's not coming direct from the unit. So I just kept one of the USBs for power supply, and the other one for the Apple CarPlay, I just wired USB wire right to the ashtray, so you can plug in your phone and lay the phone in there. In terms of radio, everything seems to be working great. If I can find a channel, so it works. I tested CarPlay, it works. I can't record and show you. And then the reverse camera, turn it on. Okay, so it's on. Then you put it into reverse, and it switches over. So everything looks good here. Lots of good settings in here. So I actually have it set to white. You can change the backgrounds, you can do all this kind of stuff. Home. So there's CarPlay when it's plugged in. Got lots of settings in here, lots of display settings, different color options you have. So you can have it where it's just changing between colors. You can have it set to a specific color. So I think white with the weight gauges and weight climate control, I think will work really good. But yeah, there's lots of play. It doesn't hit at all. It's got tilt. So yeah, I think overall, I think this is going to look really good when the interior is all put back together. I think it's going to make the truck look a little more modern for sure. So I'm really happy that install went smooth. So I'm going to clean all this up, clean up some more wiring, and then I'm going to run the remote camera kind of underneath the chassis, under the cab, all the way to the back. So hope this video helps if you guys are trying to wire in something good. I think this is a great fit for OBS trucks, just because you don't have to cut anything, get it doubled in. It being out a little bit looks a lot more modern. So again, hope that helps, and see you in the next video.